so far.
Still, though, quite the set to watch, I do have to say. Excited to see the rest of the tournament. We got some wonderful, wonderful people left in the bracket.
And also some amazing people coming through with donations. Alejandro coming through with the $30 donation towards the fund. We are so close to hitting $4,000 for tonight. $5,000 being the end goal. We still have 2 full matches possibly to go. You get donation trains going. But again, every single one of you in the chat, we thank you so much for being here, showing some support, just being just watching today. It's been wonderful to see that once again we've been able to come through for good causes. It's amazing to see this the work that Stonewall has done. HyperX coming through with the support. Ritual Motion, if you haven't, go ahead and hit the follow button. For the remainder of this bracket, we have 2 more still to go with losers finals and grand finals coming up next.
All right, and looks like BestNess is already in the lobby, ready to go. I'm excited to see these 2 play. Honestly, I think it's going to be a really interesting dynamic, to say the least.
Yeah, honestly, like this. So this is going to be interesting because for BestNess, anytime you whiff in a bad spot with one of these side Bs, you're going to take a lot from one of these like drag down like up airs. But also, BestNess can put out things like the side magnet, the PK fires in particular, to force Sonix to approach the way that he wants him to. That's going to be the big key factor to winning in this matchup. Like so, you just put out a lot of hitboxes in a way that Sonix has to navigate around, and that forces the approach you would love to get. Look at this already, just putting the pressure on at the ledge.
I actually really liked all of that. It was a pretty solid setup, keeping the pressure on with the correctly spaced and directed aerials, but oh my god, the response from Sonic even better.
Yeah, I think we're going to be seeing a very similar gameplay out of Sonix in this one to what we saw against Leo, except for if we see like a 2-stock kind of lead, it's really easy to bait some of the approaches that Ness can go for, especially if they start getting side magnet happy. But like BestNess, again, especially on this stage, is so good at just kind of navigating around those center platforms with the side magnet. Usually gets a lot of good damage. Nice job waiting to see where Sonix would go, possibly up being out of PK Fire or not.
Oh, all right, good wait. Getting around that PK Thunder. Oh my goodness, though, that was a dangerous one.
There we go. Yeah. Now here's the problem. Now you caught the jump. Where are you gonna go with it? Yeah, go for the homing attack. Can't really do much about it. But the spring actually ended up helping out, bouncing in towards the left and instead of the right. But the read on where he was going into center stage, up smash is gonna close it, and Sonic's gonna take the first stock.
All right, I was worried that he saved him for a second, but it all worked out.
It was all just a master plan. Like, look, I'm just gonna toy with you just a little bit longer.
Yeah, like extended BM. That's all.
I love that. I love tactical crouching. Also, good job on the up air right there, recognizing that Sonix was probably gonna want to jump from that platform. You don't want to stay right next to the Ness like that. However, Sonix also looking for the jump immediately and trying to catch a high recovery, maybe steal an early stock.
Yeah, I mean Ness, like we mentioned earlier, definitely super susceptible to getting gimped, so you don't want to get hit by that if you are BestNess. And Sonic is pretty good about, you know, forcing the issue at spring and just all those wonderful aerials.
Yeah, it's just another one of those annoyances for Ness to deal with, because even though Ness may have some good strengths in center stage to deal to shut down a lot of these like heavy approaches, it's still like at the end of the day, it's still Ness recovery. So
right.
You still have to deal with the springs and like the very good attempts that Sonix has with those fares off stage.
All right, I like it. Just playing neutral. Somehow the up air sneaks in though. A small gap in the combo from Sonix.
That's what I was like at the very beginning of the match. That was the first thing I brought up, was like if you whiff anywhere near Ness, you're gonna take so much damage off of those falling up airs, and that time it ended up just leading to a stock at 100%. So like it's one of those things that works out so well for BestNess. If Sonix doesn't perfectly place those side Bs to get maximum damage.
All right, we're seeing it some more. Feeling out the neutral game here. Sonix charging the spin move. Now, gonna go with spin move.
Uber,
Okay.
Just sit back, just waiting.
Yep. Oh wow, good mash.
Yeah, actually, yeah, like wasting no time. Like even though it was like no health on at all. if you're not at least trying, you're just giving yourself up 3%.
I really like the placements of the PK Fire from BestNess too, using the platforms pretty effectively.
It's crazy how when you watch BestNess like go like throw out hitboxes in center stage, it almost makes it look like Ness has like 4 to 5 jumps. Oh, goodbye.
Oh, nice stinger. Just
was
just quick one for the fans.
Yeah, the fact that it was actually so close to killing too.
Yeah, that move is strong. Ness has like a bunch of randomly strong moves. F-tilt always surprises me to this day.
Oh, trying to go for drag. Exactly. That F-tilt is one of the dumbest kill moves, honestly.
Right.
Like, why did kick work so well? But you know what? This players definitely take it. It's just one of those things that you get that strength available to you for the cost of like the difficult recovery.
Right,
But,
right.
yeah, if you're Sonix, you gotta be careful now.
Oh,
there you go. Actually,
up
just gonna
smash
get
out
a
of
punish
shield. Wow.
instead with the up smash. I was expecting
is-
like a drag down into throw at some point, but that'll work too.
Yeah, it's just a really good option out of shield. He happened to cross BestNess up, which makes it even better, obviously. Since the yo-yo do be starting at his front side instead of the back. But then you can just down smash.
And also, like even along with all that too, like Sonic's trying to get the cross up to get around, get away from that. If you go a little bit like too much in, you already saw all the side magnets are just kind of in position to catch a run in or a side B. Like you're in a rock and a hard place when you're behind 2 stocks against Ness like that. When your sole purpose is to approach to get a kill. Like zoning characters might have been okay in that position, not so much for Sonic.
All right, well, hopefully we get a slight little change of scenery. I think those platforms were just perfectly spaced for BestNess on PS2.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to who's the one that I really enjoy watching? Oh, Joker with the Samus, that Joker, the player from Texas.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah, like him and Quick navigate those platforms so well with Samus, and like BestNess does very similar job with those PK flashes around that, or excuse me, the side magnets. Oh my God.
I got you. Yeah.
It's another movement option that you have to like respect. But now here with FD, no platforms in the way.
Yeah, I'm interested to know what the bans were. Sure, totally justified and whatnot, but this is it's a really rough stage to be on.
Yeah, and even so, like as Ness though, like you're seeing here.
Whoa.
Oh my God, yeah, you better swing and hope for the best there. Like Sonic does great, absolutely on the stage, but also it makes the PK fires in like these short hop aerials and stuff a little bit more online.
Yeah, it's true. Oh my goodness, that almost worked. BestNess is like kind of going in though.
Yeah, like he's not letting the leads get too far out of hand. And Sonix is just looking for one of these mistakes, one of these jumps at the ledge. Nair on the landing is gonna shut it down.
Nice coverage.
Yeah, great coverage with that up smash.
So sick. A lot, just like waiting for that up B to come out, and then you know, like you have to hit some part of this up smash. So I'm just gonna charge it, get that first stock off. See if Sonix can't respond. Oh, immediately. Oh, cool, cool.
Yeah, great job by Sonix there to get the double drop down back here to close that out. Only 36%. Yeah, run real fast. You made a mistake. Don't stand near that. Bad problems happen. Bad juju. Don't do it.
It's definitely not worth it. Literally every time I try to challenge that move,
yeah,
just
like
made a fool of.
It may look shiny. It may look like an opportunity for success. But trust me, it is definitely a pyramid scheme. Do not do it.
All right, PK Thunder looking good, but nice up B to get out of that situation. Oh wow, Nair connecting somehow. The Nair is like a deceptively large hitbox.
It really is. Like every single time. Oh, dude, all right. So yeah,
Okay.
just go back to center stage after you pop them like that. Don't even try to fight with them. Oh jeez.
Oh wow, what the heck, dude? The PK Fire sneaking under Sonic's hurtbox somehow.
Yeah, that definitely would have been the stock dude. I've seen it a couple times tonight too. Oh, the rising up air. Good job for the DI from Sonix to go straight off to the left. But another one of those, definitely take
Wow.
it. Doesn't even need it though. Recognizes that Sonix is going to try and start up the charge. This is what I meant before. Like even though like this is a great Sonic stage, it's still very good for like it's not a bad stage in this matchup.
Yeah, I would like when I was saying it's not like I hold anything against BestNess for picking it because I definitely see stuff like. I didn't get to make my point. I was gonna say it's so hard for Sonic to land.
Yeah, it actually case in point right there. You were just talking about like Sonic has such a hard time landing, and then just down here sit right, and BestNess already knew to just cover that. My God, like so that's a flex and a half, And BestNess got to be feeling good about that, especially like winning in a dominant fashion on a stage that's so good for Sonic. Like that's frustrating as all hell. So now it's on Sonic's. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a stage switch, because even though it's a great stage, yeah, that didn't work. I would probably see. I think something more like Town and City might be a little bit better.
Right. Well, we'll see. But yeah, basically my thinking was like it's not too bad for Ness still, because you do get to punish Sonic for landing, but we didn't get to see Sonic or Sonics specifically get knocked up in the first game too often. It was more like a horizontal game, so I was like, I don't know if FD is gonna work out too well, but it did.
It was crazy. Like if you were to look at this like this remaining 3 on paper, like the script almost kind of writes itself. Like this matchup is actually difficult for Sonic, and then on the next one, you have the very difficult matchup of Game & Watch versus Ness. So it's almost like kind of trying to paint its own picture of who would be first, second, and third. Sonix has to work so much harder to get this W. Taking a breather, thinking about where to go. Okay, so we are going to actually see a stage switch. In the meantime, though, the thing we'd like to see is the movement of that bar and that donation goal. We've already had quite a bit. We've already gotten a couple $100 here in top 8, and we want to try and get that much closer. If we could get the $4,000 for the night to go towards the Stonewall Foundation, that'd be fantastic.
And real quick, we know who we got left in the bracket. I think we're going to see another top of the hour, if I'm being honest with y'all. So make sure to donate, get in for that giveaway. We're doing every hour, top of the hour.
Honestly, yeah, that was a good introduction. There's still another chance for the HyperX giveaway to come through by 11 o'clock. So make sure you get that donation in so you get a chance to try and win the HyperX gear, showing some support. We ran it back to FD, actually. I'm kind of surprised, but it seems like Sonix is comfortable in it. It's definitely one of the best stages for him to go overall. Oh, here you go. That's an opportunity you definitely need to take advantage of.
Oh, no.
Or you could just do that. All right, so luckily for Sonic,
Sonic's
also
broken.
Another character with like a third jump.
So ridiculous.
That was
right.
like that. Oh, here we go. Though, still keeping it up. Oh, you know what? The coverage from that hard punish. Goodbye. Beautiful edge guard coming in from Sonix right there after that attempt, and delaying just long enough. Doesn't matter though, because the air dodge is gonna get caught by that. You're gonna get caught again.
I was gonna say, if it doesn't kill, it's gonna happen again and again until it works. 2 stocks apiece and some soul searching on the Angel platform. I was worried for a sec.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. So yeah, that was one of those situations. Like, you know, it's great to camp out Angel platform, but it ended up costing you stock. So I think Sonic was almost just like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait here.
Yeah, I got time.
Yeah, I'm a little upset about the way that went. We just take a breather. Sometimes you need to take that pause. Like if something frustrating like that happens, don't rush right back in. That's how you get blown up.
Yep. Dude, that left versus Armada game, something I always think about. Took a breather, immediately 4-stocked them back.
Yeah, it's actually crazy. Like when you just reset them at the fortitude, or you down smash 5 times and you just beat Mr. E. Like you know, it just works sometimes. Reset your brain real quick. But Sonic's currently here in losers finals, trying to get hopefully a game on the board against BestNess. But BestNess does look like does not falling for any of this bit. That like definitely been one of the Sonic slayers of the Wi-Fi era that we've been seeing. Already trying to position to blow up the side B cross up.
It's so tough, dude, because like Sonic has the 2 obvious options in neutral, either spin move, and like almost all of Ness's aerials, if not all of them, are just better than the spin moves. So it's like FD forces such a horizontal game that like Ness isn't even.
You approach linear on out tilt, it's getting stuff. You approach linear on anything like PK Flash and stuff, it's getting stuff. So like you have to bait like 4 fake options just to get a hit, and just get caught by 1 PK Fire deck that's gonna close that out.
Great stuff. Sonic's taking another second. This is a really good answer though. See if we can get the hit. Nope. Oh, that's tough. Sonic's definitely needed to make something happen right there. Gonna have to try a little bit harder.
Right, here we go. He gets it back here. Oh, I like it. Not wasting a single second to go for that forward there. You gotta hold, like, don't use it too often. And when you do, it works. And when it works, it's so good. Actually able to bring this back to even.
Yeah, it's crazy. We were starting to play ourselves out there, but it looks like we have ourselves a game here. Last stock, even percents.
Cross in chat real quick for up air not working once again. I actually feel like Craftus loses an extra minute off his life every time up air doesn't work.
Oh, jeez. Probably not wrong. All right, nice up air to climb with that spring, but gets hit anyway. 59 even.
There we go. Up tilt actually looking for good jump attempt right there. Oh, excuse me. But trying to catch the landing. Both of them currently at near kill percent. BestNess trying to close it out with a 3-0. We've already seen many matches get to this point, and the person down 2-0 is able to clutch it out.
Oh, wow. That get up attack was huge. Back in neutral. Feeling each other out. BestNess looking for a pivot grab there.
Yeah, trying to just run up to get the bait out to maybe go for a back throw. But we're at that point now, too, where if you're Sonix, you have to respect that. You can't go in recklessly or you're going to be getting a one-way trip. There we go, though. Gonna get his own throw.
All right, gonna make it back to ledge, no problem. See what the play is here. Sonix putting the pressure on. Going for a big swing with the F smash. BestNess looking for a punish. Nope, back to neutral. Whoa, what the heck? Back throw. Whoa!
That's going to cost them straight off the side. BestNess is going to take it 3-0 over Sonix. Sonix trying to look for maybe a spot dodge in that position for the forward smash, but it's going to end up costing them the stock and the remainder of the tournament. Only the second 3-0 we've seen tonight in what has been another ridiculous sequence of events, but that time it ended up leading with BestNess still taking the victory and not losing that game.